2 Samuel 21. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is short for Yahweh or Yahweh. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. And Yah is so very jealous, El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And his son Yehoshua died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity and was risen over 2,000 years ago. And the letter J is about 600 years old, while Yehoshua, directly translated from Hebrew to English, is Joshua. 2 Samuel 21. And there was a scarcity of food in the days of David for 3 years, year after year, and David sought the face of Yah. And Yah answered, because of Shaul and his bloodthirsty house, because he killed the Gibeonites. The sovereign therefore called the Gibeonites and spoke to them. Now the Gibeonites were not of the children of Israel, but of the remnant of the Amorites. And the children of Israel had sworn protection to them, but Shaul had sought to strike them in his Ador for the children of Israel and Yehudah. Ador is Ardour. So David said to the Gibeonites, what should I do for you, and with what do I make atonement, so that you bless the inheritance of Yah? And the Gibeonites said to him, it is no matter of silver or gold between us and Shaul and his house, neither is it for us to put to death any man of Israel. And he said, whatever you say I do for you. And they said to the sovereign, the man who consumed us and plotted against us, that we should be destroyed from remaining in all the border of Israel, let 7 men of his sons be given to us, and we shall hang them before Yah in Gibeah of Shaul, whom Yah chose. And the sovereign said, I give them. But the sovereign spared Mephibosheth, son of Jonathan, son of Shaul, because of the oath of Yah that was between David and Jonathan, son of Shaul. And the sovereign took the 2 sons of Ritzpah, the daughter of Aiah. Ritzpah is Ritspah, and Aiah is Ayah, whom she bore to Shaul. Armoni, Armoni, and the other Mephibosheth, and the 5 sons of Michal, Mik, with a line underneath of it, Al, the daughter of Shaul, whom she brought up for Adriel, Ad with a line underneath of it, Ri apostrophe E with a half a check mark, L, the son of Brasilia, the Meholethite, Meh with a dot underneath of it, Olathite, and gave them into the hands of the Gibeonites, Gib with a line underneath of it, apostrophe Onites, and they hanged them on the hill before Yah. So the 7 fell together and were put to death in the days of harvest, in the first days, in the beginning of barley harvest. And Ritzpah the daughter of Aiah took sackcloth and spread it for herself on the rock from the beginning of harvest until the late rains poured on them from the heavens. And she did not allow the birds of the heavens to rest on them by day, nor the beast of the field by night. And David was informed that Ritzpah the daughter of Aiah, the concubine of Shaul, had done what Ritzpah the daughter of Aiah, the concubine of Shaul, had done. And David went and took the bones of Shaul and the bones of Jonathan his son from the men of Yabesh Gilead, Yab with a line underneath of it, E with a half a check mark, SH Gilead, Gil apostrophe AD with a line underneath of it, who had stolen them from the streets of Beth-shan, Beth and then Shan, SHAN, where the Philistines had hung them up after the Philistines had struck down Shaul in Gilboa, Gilboa. And he brought up the bones of Shaul and the bones of Jonathan his son from there, and they gathered the bones of those who had been hanged, and buried the bones of Shaul and Jonathan his son in the land of Benjamin, in Sela, Tsela, in the burial site of Quish, Quish, his father, and did all that his sovereign commanded. And after that Elohim heard prayer for the land, and the Philistines were again fighting against Israel. So David with his servants with him went down and fought against the Philistines. And David was weary, and Ishbo Benob, Yishbo dash capital Benob with a line underneath of it, who was one of the sons of the giant, the weight of whose bronze spear was 300 pieces, who was bearing a new sword, spoke of striking David. But Abishai, son of Zeruiah, came to help him, and struck the Philistine and killed him. Then David's men swore to him, saying, Do not go out with us to battle any more, lest you put out the lamp of Israel. And it came to be afterward that there was a battle again with the Philistines at Gob, Gob with a line underneath of it. Then Shibbekai, Sibbek with a line underneath of it, Ai, the Hushathite, H with a dot, Ushhathite, struck Saph, Saph, who was one of the sons of the giant. And there was a battle with the Philistines again at Gob, where Elhanan, Elh with a dot, An, son of Yari Origem, Y apostrophe Are with a half a check mark, Y dash capital Oreg with a line on top of it, I am, the Bethlehemite, struck Goliath the Gittite, the shaft of whose spear was like a waver's beam. And there was a battle in Gath again, where there was a man of great height who had 6 fingers. 6 fingers? That's from inbreeding. On each hand, and 6 toes on each foot, 24 in number. And he also was descended from the giants. And he reproached Israel, and Jonathan, son of Shimei, the brother of David, struck him. These 4 were born to the giant in Gath, and they fell by the name of David and by the hand of his servants. Yeah, that's inbreeding. You're only supposed to have 5, and your thumbs apparently are, or supposedly aren't, fingers. I think they're just, that's like following like the letter of the law. You'd be like, oh, you have 5 fingers? No, you have 4 fingers and a thumb. It's like, okay, no one cares. I have 5 fingers. Who cares?